What Price Glory is a 1952 remake of a 1926 movie. It's a World War One war drama, and that's pretty much it. The whole movie centers around the company commander, Captain Flagg, Lima Company, 5th Marines, in World War One France. There is another relationship dynamic that the movie centers around, sort of a love triangle that the characters in the movie do explain that this has happened several times before. So, Captain Flagg and First Sergeant Court are not best friends, to say the least.
Commanding officer.
Flagg.
Who?
Captain Flagg.
Captain Flagg. Wait a minute.
Yeah, but isn't that the outfit we're
Yeah.
assigned?
Captain Flagg. We're not doing it until tomorrow, and I am not joining Flagg's outfit until I have to. We got lost, see? Come on. Flagg.
The whole thing starts off with First Sergeant Court needs to report in, and it goes from there. There are several scenes, which I'll splice in here, kind of explaining how World War One was. There wasn't really a boot camp back then because the majority of Americans knew how to use firearms. They knew how to live off the land. The majority of Americans were rural farmers, so didn't really need to didn't have to be taught the basics of survival. But the scene with Captain Flagg inspecting the new Marines, that is pretty interesting. It's pretty funny. And there's a few scenes that I will, like I said, I'll put in here.
You. How old are you?
Going on 20, sir.
In how many years?
2, sir.
You.
17, sir.
17 whole years. Where do you hide them?
Here, sir.
Might as well wear these while you're here.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
need them. You. Where do you come from?
Providence. Rhode Island, sir.
I know where it is. What kind of a job?
Well, nothing, sir. I was going to go to college before this came up.
Well, this is your first job.
Yes, sir.
Well, we'll try to teach you what you have to know. And the more you learn, the better your chances will be of staying alive.
Texas!
When First Sergeant Court reports in, there's a bit of an explanation of this dynamic between the two. They hate each other. They absolutely hate each other. But then they start competing for the affection of the same woman, who is played by, if I can pull that up, Corinne Calvet. She plays Charmaine. She's the daughter of the tavern owner in the town, and it goes from there. Let's see who else is in this one. Harry Morgan. He's uncredited, but he's in this. The guy that played Colonel Potter from MASH. He's in a lot of war movies, the old 50s war movies. He's in a lot of those. Let's see, pull up. I love doing this on the fly. Like, I get to do like some partial Gary editing. If I can pull up the video. There we go. So, Captain Flagg and First Sergeant Quirt have it out for each other. And it really shows when First Sergeant Quirt reports in. They decide to just punch each other. Different time. Different time.
Your new top soldier is here.
Well, it's about time. Send him in.
Aye, sir.
Shut up! You're right. Hey, get the Philippines!
Sergeant Quirt reporting for duty and requesting transfer at the same time. And there it is, in triplicate.
You know something? You're not going to get it.
No?
You know why?
No.
I'm glad to see you.
You are.
Yeah. When I asked for replacement, I thought they'd send me a run-of-the-mill soldier. And instead, they sent me the finest sergeant in the entire corps.
Captain Flagg, you must really be in trouble to want me.
Cards on the table, Quirt, I am. I got a company here made up of half old men and half green kids who want you to wipe their noses for them. I want you to take those kids and show them what they're in for. Make them hard, but don't break them. 8 hours of guns and drill a day. And make them so hard they'd rather eat steel than take a dressing down from you.
Again, they do explain the relationship dynamic between Captain Flagg and First Sergeant Quirt. This relationship triangle that they show off in the film has happened several other times on other parts of the planet. So this is not a new thing between the two of them. And that's really it's interesting to see. That's the nature of their working relationship. Is they're not necessarily buddies. They're not necessarily enemies. They're co-workers. Lack of a better term, they're co-workers. They have to deal with each other. This is the nature of the game.
Whatever happened to that little girl?
Bad little girl.
Don't give me that. You know that little girl that wanted Chief China.
Captain, I saved your life. If it hadn't been for me, you'd have married that little girl, and right now you'd be running a Chinese laundry with the seat of your pants hanging out between your knees.
What happened to her?
What happened to the battleship Maine?
First Sergeant Quirt is not to be trusted when he's been drinking. And here's why.
Ask Quirt for any advice you need. I'll be back Wednesday week. Now, men, Sergeant Quirt is one of the best darn soldiers that ever tore up a memorandum receipt. I have soldiered with him all over the world. And there isn't a finer, cleaner, smarter Marine afloat than Quirt. When he's sober. And while he's sober, he'll run this outfit, whether I'm here or absent. But Quirt loves the bottle. And when he's drunk, he is the lousiest, filthiest tramp that ever wore a uniform. He's even worse than I am, and you know, I don't allow anybody to get as bad as that. If he tanks up, I'll bust him. I busted him before, and I'll bust him again. But if he behaves himself, give him his head, and let him have anything he wants. He's forgotten more about being a soldier than any of you college boys will ever know. Now, if you're wise, you will not play cards with him. You said it. He'll steal your cognac. He'll steal your socks, your women, and your front teeth if they've got any gold in them.
So, First Sergeant Quirt is given he's given free rein to train the troops in close order drill while Captain Flagg goes on leave. And here it is.
Next thing we're going to take up is the marching manual done in 16 counts the following manner. Starts from right shoulder arms, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's the way we do it in the Marine Corps, and that's the way you're going to do it. Any questions? In. Right shoulder. 16 count manual. 2, hop, 2, 3, hop, hop, 3, All right, wise guys, line up. You think this is funny? You're gonna laugh? All right, now laugh. Ha, 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 ha. By the numbers. Ha, ha, ha. Right face. Ha, ha. Forward march. Ha, ha. Laugh. It's funny. Ha, ha, ha. When you get that, grab those pieces. Ha, 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 ha. Right face. Hey, you. Oh, man. On your feet. Left pace. Forward. Ha.
There is a bit of campiness. 1952. It's to be expected. But I will skip over all of that. Again, the nature of World War One. They do show a bit of that, and again, you know, we just earlier in the movie we got the inspection. These are kids. I mean, kids. There were kids. They lied about their age so they could go fight. The different generation. You know, if they looked 16, if they would look 16 but they were 15, they would lie and say they were 18. Different generation.
Irish! Rifle! Berg rifle! Identification tag rifle! Little boy! Little boys! Little boys! Little boy!
So, First Sergeant Quirt gets wounded, and it's his ticket home, and it's also his ticket back to Charmaine while Captain Flag is at the front. So now there's a love triangle on top of a war scene, which that kind of lightens the heaviness of the war scenes up. But it also kind of makes me think this is where Pearl Harbor got their idea.
Tell him you can fix him up right here. Go on, tell him.
You been crawling in the mud with this? You bet your sweet life. Can you walk? That depends on what I see.
You don't mean to tell me you're gonna send him back?
This man's gotta get out of here, Captain Flag. Sergeant, get over to sick bed once and get a tetanus shot and then get out of here. Duty calls. Oh, it brings tears to my eyes to say farewell to my old company commander. I don't see how I can go through with it.
You better be a snobby, Quirt, or that door be locked.
What door?
Charmaine's.
Are you wounded too, Captain Flag?
But inside of 10 minutes, I'll be wounded or bumped off or have that officer with a general.
Do me a favor, will you? Get yourself killed just once, just to please me. Well, as we say in France, au revoir. Oh.
And at the end of the movie, you know, the whole thing comes to a head where Quirt and Flag are still pining for the same girl, but it turns out it's not so much that they want this girl, they just want the rivalry. So, I mean, horrible way to put it, but she's just the target that these two guys are trying to hit. They could care less about which girl. They don't want the other guy to get something that they want. It's a rivalry. And in the end of the movie, you know, there's this little bit of, it's a gambling scene, which I will show now.
This next card better be an 8, or you are a dead man.
You killed him!
Nah, he knocked the lamp over and ran. I didn't kill him. I did better than that. I bluffed him.
And as it turns out, the whole company's moving up. And everybody's got to go. First Sergeant Court had, a free ticket to go home. He's going to get the girl. He's going to go home. End of story. And you just can't do it. It's, everybody's moving up, and he's got to go too. So they put their differences aside and go fight this war, because that's what you do.
But I'm on leave. All leaves are canceled. Well, why'd you have to come and tell me?
Headquarters sent out looking for you, Captain.
Come on, Skipper. Let's go. Well, you never found me to give me the message. Now, can you remember that, or do I have to bury you to keep your mouth shut? They can't take those men back in. I won't stand for it. No, I'll go. I'll go. I may be drunk, but I know I'll go. There's something about this profession of arms. Some kind of religion connected with it that you can't shake.
Well, the outfit's going back in, man.
Everybody.
Anyway, this is one of my favorite, easily top 10 Marine Corps movies. There's a bit of philosophy in it. There's the I guess the philosophy behind war. There's a little heavy-handedness on that, but don't let that stop you liking the movie. That actually didn't change my mind in the movie at all. It's a great movie. I highly suggest it. Highly recommend it. I haven't seen the 26 version though. I might have to dig that one up if I don't know, Turner Classics has it or something. But even though this is a 1952 remake, 1926 movie, even though this is a remake, it's still a good movie. Check it out.